Life Audio.
Hi, friend. Welcome to Breathe, the Stress Less podcast. I'm Bonnie Gray, your soul care guide for this time designed just for you to rest and relax, to be reminded of God's loving words of affirmation, and to pick up a practical soul care tip, something you can do to help restore calm to your emotions and your body. Friend, I'm so happy you're here. I am the best-selling author of Breathe, 21 Days to Stress Less and Transform Chaos to Calm. And I'm also a soul care mentor and founder of Soul Care School. Happy New Year. It's a fresh new year, and I want to ask you a question. I'm curious, do you feel like you are often pushing your way through life, overwhelmed by pressures, when you actually want more peace? Maybe this new year, you want things to feel different. Maybe like me, you want less pressure, more ease, more space to breathe. But instead of slowing down, have you noticed yourself, even in the new year, you're starting to move faster, maybe carrying more burdens, still trying to push through, even though your body and your soul are tired? Many times, we don't even realize we're doing it until our body says, I can't do this the same way anymore. Well, if this sounds familiar, you're not alone. In today's episode, I want to share a very personal story from my own life, and we're going to explore 3 powerful steps God has been teaching me about how to live with more peace and less pressure. We're also going to learn the science behind how our nervous system responds to pressure. And of course, I'm always going to give you a gentle soul care practice to help you walk into this new year with life and more peace. Many times we can release pressure by just knowing which area of our emotional wellness that we can nurture. So I created a free soul care quiz for you. It's a simple way for you to get a free assessment to see which area you're in need of taking care of yourself the most. Take this free soul care quiz at soulcarequiz.com. Just go to soulcarequiz.com and we'll be right back.
The following is not an actor, but a real-life story from Trinity Debt Management.
Every day, I speak with people who are worried and are feeling a lot of pressure because of credit card debt. That's why I'm very proud of what we do at Trinity. We just help. We give people the support they need, along with a real plan to become debt-free. Credit card bills are consolidated into a single monthly payment that is much less than what they were paying before. Most of our members end up saving thousands and even may improve their credit scores by as much as 200 points. I know from the bottom of my heart that I'm making a difference in the lives of the people we help. It just makes me really happy.
If credit card debt has you down, call Trinity at 1-800-793-8548.
My name is Julie, and I'm a Trinity counselor. Call me and become debt-free for keeps.
1-800-793-8548.
You know, the Bible tells us, I will bless those who bless you. That's not just a nice sentiment, it's biblical prophecy. And it's a commandment from God, it's a calling, and right now we're called to act. The teachings of the New Testament are deeply intertwined with the Hebrew Scriptures. As Christians, we are called to honor and respect this shared heritage. The Apostle Paul reminds us in Romans 11:18, do not consider yourself to be superior to those other branches. If you do, consider this. You did not support the root, but the root supports you. Supporting the people of Israel is more than a belief. It's a biblical mandate. By partnering with the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews, IFCJ, we can live out this calling together. Just as the fellowship blesses God's children, we know that you will be blessed too. Learn more about the fellowship and how you can live out your faith, bless Israel, and be blessed in return. Visit ifcj.org today. Again, that's ifcj.org. Be the blessing, live the word, answer the call.
Well, friend, our beautiful breath prayer comes to us from God's loving word in Ephesians chapter 4, verses 22 to 24. Put off your old self, which belongs to your former manner of life. Be renewed in the spirit of your minds, and put on the new self, created to be like God in true righteousness. I love this word of affirmation because we see there's two actions we're guided and encouraged to take. Put off our old self and put on the new self. They're like two blades in a pair of scissors. We need both. We don't just focus on the things we want to change, our old self, our old habits. We want to put on the new self, our new rhythms. What gives you peace? What gives you joy? When we move towards that direction, we can then let go and put off our old self. And it says our new self is created to be like God in true righteousness. And the root word for create is formed, shaped. So we want to practice rhythms that help shape our emotions and shape our thoughts so that we can be like God in righteousness. And it means approved. The root word of righteousness means we're approved. So we want to move towards movement and rhythms that help us to reflect we are loved by God. We're approved. We don't have to push ourselves with pressure. We just have to rest in God's love and peace. Well, let's breathe in our breath prayer. Breathe in. Put off the old. Put on the new. Breathe out by the renewing of my mind. Just continue to gently breathe in and breathe out as we continue our time together. Well, right before Christmas week, when my kids were going to be back from school on their Christmas break, I decided I was going to replace the old Christmas tree in our family room. Our living room has a tree that holds all the ornaments, but the family room is really where we usually hang out. It's where we read, we chat, and the kitchen is just right next to the family room, and we just kind of linger. And that's where I like to have a tree where it's just lights, no ornaments, just peaceful glow. Well, the old one had stopped working. The lights were just not working. So I went to the store, and by God's grace, I grabbed the last one that was on sale. But here's the thing. The store didn't allow the shopping cart into the parking lot. It would just not work. Carts had to stay in the store. Now, because of my ongoing foot injury, those of you who are following along with our Breathe Community podcast, you know that I've hurt my foot and I can't really walk more than 20 minutes. I can't carry weight without risking pain. But still, I told myself, well, it's fine. The box has a handle. I'll just carry it out because I really wanted that Christmas tree. It didn't hurt in the moment when I was walking to my car, but the next day I couldn't even stand. And I was scared, not just because of the pain, because I felt I had to start over, healing on square one, but because our family had planned our annual end of the year family retreat. It's a tradition we've kept for nearly 20 years. What we do right after Christmas, we get out of Dodge, we go to the woods, we unplug, we take hikes together, we listen for God's one word for the new year, and we play board games and just enjoy hanging out. Now, I already knew I wouldn't be able to hike this year because of my foot pain, but at least I thought we can do gentle strolling, level paths. But now with hurting my foot because I carried the Christmas tree out to the parking lot, I wasn't sure if I could even walk at all. What would we do if I can't even walk, right? So before we left, I started researching and learned something surprising. I needed to walk differently. To heal, I had to do 3 things. Here's the 3 steps, okay? 1, I had to slow down. 2, when I did walk, I needed to pause and relax my foot. And this is what physical therapists calls meld. I had to allow my whole foot to relax so the weight could be distributed on my entire foot instead of concentrated in one place. And that's really where my foot hurts. And 3rd, I had to lift and swing my other foot to move forward instead of pushing off. You see, friend, I realize that usually I walk pretty fast and I do it by putting pressure, pushing off on my foot to propel myself forward. And it suddenly hit me, isn't this what I've learned to do in my life as well? How much of what I'm doing is in response to pressure instead of being led with peace? Just like I had to change my gait, my walking gait, I had to go slowly. 1, 2, I had to pause and relax my foot instead of pushing off. And then 3rd, lift and swing instead of pushing off to walk forward. And so it was a question God put on my heart. I want to ask you as well. I want to offer to you as a powerful soul care question. How much of what you're doing is in response to pressure, pushing off pressure, instead of being led by peace? And this question has stayed with me for weeks as I've been asking God and seeking how He wants to guide me in this new year. Now, I'm actually 5 foot. I'm very, very petite. So I always try to keep up with my friends. I realize I walk very aggressively my whole life, because I have to keep up, right? I have to move my feet faster. My gait is more aggressive. But now I realize I need to move more slowly, intentionally. I need to breathe when I take a step. And guess what? It worked. I could walk using this new method, but I could only walk in 10-minute intervals. So after 10 minutes, I rest. I relax my foot, and then I begin again. So when we took our family outings for the walks, we walked very slowly. And I first just told my family, you guys hike ahead. I don't want to slow you down, and I'll just slowly do my own nature walk. But my kids and my husband, they said, no, we're not here for the mileage. We're here to spend time together. Oh my goodness, my heart was so touched. So that's what happened. We just walked really slowly. It was actually raining. But what was beautiful is that we all heard the rain fall. And we heard the brook running nearby, and it was so quiet. We heard the rain tapping the leaves that were along our trail. And even Josh and Caleb, they both said, I'm never going to forget this. It's so quiet. We can hear the rain as we're walking. And that's when it struck me, learning to walk in this new way, this new gait. It was a picture of what God is inviting me into the new year, to just heal new places in my life. I have to walk differently. I need to, 1, slow down, do things that don't look productive. And 2, to pause and relax, things that allow me to just pause and relax rather than pushing myself to get things done because of expectations of others or expectations I have on myself. And 3rd, I need to put one foot in front of the other instead of pushing off. Means one step at a time. And you know what? Even accept discomfort as part of learning something new. Because the next days after I walked in this new way, my muscles did ache because I was using different muscles in my foot that I never used before. So change can feel tender. That slow walk gave us some of our most beautiful memories. Well, friend, maybe God is also asking you not to try harder this year. Maybe God is inviting you to walk differently. to slow down, to stop pushing off, to let life and peace set your pace. Walking by the Spirit doesn't mean rushing ahead. It means staying attuned to rest, to peace, and to joy. It's just like learning a new gait. There might be some discomfort because you're going to be using other muscles in your heart, but you're doing something new. You're walking by the Spirit with peace and life. So I just want to ask you, as you step into this new season and this beginning of a new year, I want you to ask yourself, where might God be inviting me to slow down, to release pressure, to walk differently with Him? I want you to ask yourself that, and we'll be right back.
The following is not an actor, but a real-life story from Trinity Debt Management.
Every day I speak with people who are worried and are feeling a lot of pressure because of credit card debt. That's why I'm very proud of what we do at Trinity. We just help. We give people the support they need, along with a real plan to become debt-free. Credit card bills are consolidated into a single monthly payment that is much less than what they were paying before. Most of our members end up saving thousands and even may improve their credit scores by as much as 200 points. I know from the bottom of my heart that I'm making a difference in the lives of the people we help. It just makes me really happy.
If credit card debt has you down, call Trinity at 1-800-793-8548.
My name is Julie, and I'm a Trinity counselor. Call me and become debt-free for keeps.
1-800-793-8548.
You know, the Bible tells us, I will bless those who bless you. That's not just a nice sentiment, it's biblical prophecy. And it's a commandment from God, it's a calling, and right now we're called to act. The teachings of the New Testament are deeply intertwined with the Hebrew Scriptures. As Christians, we are called to honor and respect this shared heritage. The Apostle Paul reminds us in Romans 11:18, do not consider yourself to be superior to those other branches. If you do, consider this. You do not support the root, but the root supports you. Supporting the people of Israel is more than a belief. It's a biblical mandate. By partnering with the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews, IFCJ, we can live out this calling together. Just as the fellowship blesses God's children, we know that you will be blessed too. Learn more about the fellowship and how you can live out your faith, bless Israel, and be blessed in return. Visit ifcj.org today. Again, that's ifcj.org. Be the blessing, live the word, answer the call.
Well, let's talk about the neuroscience. Because when we live under ongoing pressure, our bodies stays stressed. Even when good things are happening, stress keeps the brain alert system turned on, hyper vigilant. That means the part of our brain that is responsible for calm, it doesn't come back online because the stress system is on. So even though we understand why we're stressed, it does not turn it off. We cannot think our way through stress. We have to nurture our way through stress. So studies show that experiences will help our body to feel safety. So anything that helps us to move slower, helps us to feel warmth, anything that signals safety to our nervous system, it comes through our physical body first. When the body feels safe, the mind can rest. The nervous system receives those signals. So peace doesn't come from pushing harder, but from releasing pressure. So our soul care practice, keeping the science in mind, is not to think better, but to nurture our way out of stress. Okay? So this week, I want you to try this. 1 body practice and 1 joy practice. Here's some examples. Here's a body practice, okay? Take a long, warm shower or bath, or step outside and notice 3 sounds you hear, or stretch gently, or you can dance to your favorite song, okay? That's body. That's 1 body practice that will help signal your body that there's safety and there's peace, okay? Another option is one joy option, one joy practice. So you can put on your worship song and just sing, or make something that you enjoy with your hands, or you can watch a show that makes you laugh or smile. So for me, I put on worship music. I love this song called Every Blessing by Brian Courtney Wilson. And even though I can't really stand on my feet right now, when I hear it, I'm sitting, I'm like dancing with, my body's moving, my hands, I'm just really into it. And it always lifts me up. And so friend, I just want to encourage you, don't try to think your way out of stress. Nurture your way out of stress. Well, let's pray. Jesus, thank you for inviting us into new ways of living, not through pressure, but through peace. Help us put off what no longer brings life. Renew our minds. Teach us how to walk with you gently, faithfully, and free. Jesus, we choose life. We choose peace. We choose you. Amen. Well, friend, if you're longing for more peace and less pressure this year, but you're not quite sure what kind of care your heart needs the most, I want to invite you again to take my free soul care quiz. Just go to soulcarequiz.com. It's a gentle way to listen to what your body and emotions are asking for so you can walk forward with peace, not pressure. All right, friends, if this has really encouraged you, share this episode with a friend and encourage her. And thank you so much for being part of this Breathe community. Remember that you're loved and you're cherished. Just rest. And I'll see you next time.
Breathe, the Stress Less podcast, is a production of Life Audio and Salem Media. If you liked what you heard today, please take a second to rate and review this podcast in your favorite podcast app so that more listeners like you can find the show. For more faith-filled, inspirational podcasts, visit us at lifeaudio.com.
But Jesus drank wine. If that line has ever been your justification for another pour, you're not alone. I'm Mead. And I'm Christy. We're two retired overdrinkers turned freedom from alcohol coaches. And on our podcast, But Jesus Drank Wine, we get real about what held us back, what helped us break free, and the sneaky stories about alcohol, about ourselves, and about God that kept us stuck. If you're a Christian woman wondering if your wine habit is worth rethinking, then this is your place. Follow But Jesus Drank Wine on your favorite podcast app or on lifeaudio.com.
The Historical Jesus Podcast is the sweeping saga of the life and times of Galilean Jesus of Nazareth, as well as the faith, religion, and church founded to honor and disseminate his acts and teachings. Join me, Mark Vinette, on this fascinating journey through time, exploring the many great works of Christian theology, literature, architecture, music, and art inspired by the words and deeds of Jesus Christ.